Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you today about the Alpinestars Rayburn shoes available at RevZilla.com. So new for 2015, the Rayburn shoes are going to sit at the very top of Alpinestars Oscar collection. Now their Oscar collection is named after an award that they won back in the 70s for a redesign of their high-end motocross boots. So when they came up with a name for this new vintage-inspired collection, they brought back that Oscar name. So everything in the Oscar collection is going to have a really nice vintage-inspired feel, and the Rayburn shoes are going to be no exception to that. So starting off with sizing, it's going to be very typical Alpinestars sizing with these particular boots. And what I mean by that, pretty much all the Alpinestars boots that I have in my closets, I'm going to be a 12, and when I tried the Rayburns on, these are going to fit as a 12 as well. So just keep that in mind, there's no surprises here. Sizes are going to range from a 6 up to a 14, and as far as colorways are available, it's only going to be available in this really nice aged brown. It's going to be done in a pull-up leather, so it's going to break in really nicely, and there's going to be a lot of patina that's going to wear into this after a few uses. Now, Alpinestars is really known for their role in the dirt as well as the street, and with these particular boots, this is going to be the top of the line in their vintage-inspired Oscar collection. So they're going to be around that $270 price point, and you're getting a stylistic piece here that's also going to bake in a ton of protection with it. There's really nothing higher than this unless you get out into something like a race boot or into something like a sport touring boot, but you're going to sacrifice the style. So this is really going to be the top of their line as far as their stylistic boots are concerned. Now, taking a look at the Rayburns, first and foremost, like I said, the construction on this is going to be pull-up leather. I really like pull-up leather because it just breaks in nicely. I always thought it was funny when we get questions about, well, how do I clean my leather jacket and make it look new? I wouldn't want it to look new, and same with my shoes. I love the fact that you can wear these and after a couple of uses, they really break in. But it is something to note. If you want to keep your shoes looking nice and new, this probably isn't going to be the right pair of shoes for you because these are going to look very vintage after a few uses. Now, as we work through this, the other thing to note is the sole on this. It's going to be a rubber welt sole. You're going to have it stitched to the shoe. This is going to be a nice upgrade over something like a traditional glued sole. It's going to last longer, and it's going to be able to be replaceable if you were to wear it out. Just keep that in mind. Now, flat sole to this, very comfortable. You're going to have maximum comfort for all-day use. This is something you can put on, wear on the motorcycle, wear into the office as a casual piece, and it's going to be comfortable enough for you to wear all day long. Now, as you're looking at the sole on this, it is going to be a nice textured sole to it, really a lot of grip, really nice, really solid piece, and as you work your way around to the toe box on this, it is going to be a reinforced toe. Nothing crazy, so even though you have a really nice work boot style, it's not going to be uncomfortable the way a regular steel toe boot would be. There's mild reinforcement to this, keep you safe, but it's not going to detract from the comfort of the boot. Now, as we're working our way around, one of the things you're going to notice is that there is triple stitching going through the leather, and this is going to add to the protection element. One, it's going to look great, but two, it's also going to keep you safe. If you are in a crash, if you are in an impact, the extra level of stitching through this is going to work to hold it all together. Really nice job from Alpinestars. There's a lot of thought put into this particular boot, really working in protection as well as style. And that protection is going to work its way around to the back. Same way we had that reinforced toe box in the front, there is going to be a reinforced heel for this as well. And you're going to notice working its way up, there's going to be a really nice beefy pull. And I like this. I know I'm one of those people that I tend to just rip off pulls on the back of my shoes. And this is something that you can really get on there, you can yank on, and it's going to do a really nice job of keeping that ease of use when you're getting these shoes on and off. Now, as we work our way up here, you are going to notice both lateral and medial TPU cups on this. This is going to keep you safe. If you do go down and crash, there's going to be abrasion resistance with these cups on both sides just to keep your ankles safe. Now, there is going to be a foam reinforcement around the top of this as well, so you're not going to feel any discomfort with those TPU sliders there or with the top of the boot as you're using it all day long. There's a really nice beefy foam construction that's going to be the top of this, and there's going to be foam work throughout. So you're going to notice, if we just unlace these and just kind of open it up a little bit, there's a really nice 3D backed mesh throughout the entire boot. It's going to help wick sweat away, and there is going to be foam reinforcement throughout the entire boot. One of the things to note, that foam reinforcement is going to work its way down into the toe box as well. So even though you don't see a shift pad on this, there will be foam reinforcement on the inside, so you're going to have extra comfort for all those upshifts. Now, the closure on this is, and this is where we're going to wrap it out, a lot of the boots that we've seen from various manufacturers have incorporated different easy access zipper points, and we've seen it from some of Alpinestars boots, and there's a big call for that. There's a lot of ease access on and off with that quick zipper on the outside and then still having that lace look on the front. Alpinestars didn't do it with this boot, and I absolutely love them for it. This is something that my grandfather would have worn, a really typical work boot that doesn't have that easy access point, back to a time where you really had to work for it. And particularly, this is how I like the boot. I don't like the zipper point access for my personal style, and I like that they left it a nice, clean lace design. Now again, the Rayburn shoes are gonna sit atop of that Oscar collection around that $270 price point. These are gonna be a really nice premium boot, a lot of protection for when you're on the motorcycle, but a lot of style that you can wear even as a casual piece around town or even at the office. Now there's a lot of folks out there rocking Alpinestars boots. If you wanna hear more about what they have to say, click the info button. Read what other riders are digging about the Alpinestars boots they're rocking on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate, get us on the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Alpinestars Rayburn shoes. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.